Good morning, everyone. Today we get to the good part, application. I'm going to show you how to apply your wraps. My nails have already been prepped. I have removed my cuticles. I forgot to tell you in the nail prep video that you can use your cuticle pusher to push back your cuticles. It won't remove quite as well as the cuticle spoon, but it will still do a very good job. So I have done that. I have washed my hands. I have buffed them, and I'm going to wipe with a nail prep wipe or rubbing alcohol to remove any more residue. You will also need an orange stick, the purple cuticle pusher, the nail file, scissors, and your wraps. I think that's it. Okay. When you are sizing your wraps, you want to choose a wrap that's slightly smaller than the size of your nail. You want a little bit of wrap showing around all of the edges because remember, the wraps don't stick well to skin. The other problem you'll find if your wraps are too big is wrinkling, and you don't want that. So I'm actually going to choose a wrap that is smaller than I would normally choose to show you that smaller is better. Okay, I'm just using a sample from our accent sheet that I've actually already used part of. My nails are short, so I can usually get, for some of my nails, I can get 3 applications out of 1. Okay, normally you would just cut it in half for ease, but I'm a little frugal, so I just measure what I need. So I'm going to line the curved edge up to my cuticle, and then I'm just going to cut it a little bit longer than my nail. Okay, so let me do that. Oops. Okay, that leaves me with this piece left over, and if I have a nail small enough to fit that, I can just curve the edges and I'm good to go. I'm going to put on my glasses to do this. So now I have this. I'm going to use the orange stick to remove it from the clear backing. You do not want to touch the adhesive with your fingers because your fingers have oils on them, okay? I want to leave the rounded edge free because that's where I'm going to stick it to my finger. So I'm going to face me to do that, and then I'll show you what I've done. I'm going to put it near my cuticle without touching my cuticle, and you know what? The orange stick is a little too far down and it's not releasing well from my finger. So I'm going to do a little movement here without touching it with my fingers. Okay, so here I go. Putting it near my cuticle, not touching my cuticle. If it wasn't centered, I could move it, right? I'm going to be showing you the reverse warm method because when I put it on cold, if I did need to move it, it comes off very easily. Jamberry's standard application method asks you to heat it first and then put it on, but then it's stickier on your nail and it's hard to readjust. So now I've got this, then the mini heater. Listen to how quiet it is. I dare say the saw going outside on the construction is noisier than my mini heater. And I guarantee that this is quieter than your hair dryer, which you can also use to apply. It has the handy kickstand, so I can set it on the table and be hands-free. If you were using a hair dryer, you would need to hold it, heat the wrap, put it down, put the wrap on. Meanwhile, everything that's not anchored down is blowing away. Doesn't happen with a mini heater. Very nice. So I'm just going to heat it for 3 to 5 seconds. And then I'm going to press straight up in the center. Then I'm going to follow the natural curve of my nail around one side and again on the other side. Okay, so now it's on there. I'm going to give it another blast of heat, and then I'll use the cuticle pusher to give it some nice firm pressure. Okay, so now you're just going to use the cuticle pusher and give it nice firm pressure around all the edges. You want to make sure it has a very good seal. Oops. And make sure you press along the top to get a good seal there. Okay? There we have it. You want to let this cool. So what I would normally do is I would apply the wraps at this point to all of my nails and then go back and file. If you've cut yours in half and you've got quite a bit of extra, you might want to clip it down just a little bit. If you have really short nails and you don't think you can actually file it, you can use the clippers. Just use the clippers to remove the wrap and a little bit of your nail, and then that will give you a nice smooth finish. Okay? Take your coarse nail file and file straight down. Don't file back up because you're going to make it lift, and you don't want to go side to side either. So I'm just going to go straight down. I'm basically perforating it around the edge of my nail until it falls off. Now, because my nail is short, you can see how it's sticking to my finger. So I'm going to see if I'm going to peel it off my finger, but I don't want to peel it from my nail. So there is some resistance, which means it's still attached to my nail, and I don't want to keep pulling. What I do want to do is keep filing. All right, let's give it a test now. There, see, came right off. Okay? Now, would you agree that that looks fine? Oops, I've got something stuck to me. Okay, but look at how much nail is actually showing on the side. On both sides. Okay? But this is what everybody else sees. And this looks fine. Don't fear the gap. Okay? If you have any trouble, any questions, please contact me. When you order Jamberry from me, you also get me. It's my job to make sure that you have a positive experience with this. So if you need any help, please reach out to me. I will be following up with everyone who orders, but if you need help before I do that, reach out to me on Facebook or email. Either one's fine. Okay? For today's comment, I would like for you to tell me your favorite lacquer, gel, or color cure. Tell me which one you like the best. That's probably going to be a hard choice because there are so many beautiful colors. Everyone who comments will be entered into the raffle for a free sheet of accent nails. We have a fun game planned for tonight, so make sure to come back and have a wonderful day. Thanks, everyone.